Every few years, a new generation of the makes and models of vehicles that we've come to know and love is introduced into the world, and every new generation introduction seems to be killing off the thing I probably love more than anything in this automotive world.
This is the end. There's no tomorrow, and it's falling apart. This is the end. The world's in shadows, and there's no light here left in the dark. 'Cause this is the end.
We are living in the glory days for the automotive enthusiast. However, the heart and soul of the thing that I love is slowly being killed off. And I had an idea, and why we still have them. Do something so awesome, so blasphemous, not only is it gonna piss a lot of people off, it just might be highly illegal. And it has to do with something like that, with that. Because this, arguably one of the best sounding things in this entire world. This is the end. Both of these vehicles from factory are great vehicles. This one sounded okay, enhanced much further by AWE. This one sounded horrible. AWE OFG exhaust making this come to life. And in the near future, no matter what you do to the exhaust system, there's not going to be anything that makes it sound better. It's going to be either a silent hum from an electric motor or Weasley whine from a 4-cylinder V6. No one wants that. That we're all going to be doing this. Even worse. Now, when it comes to V8s, there's very little things you can do to actually mess up the noise, mess up the experience, unless you own a Mustang. Then there's a lot of things you can do to mess that up. Just imagine this, or even the Makaha Runner. This platform, just imagine if... So hear me out. We got our 5.3 liter, good old trusty in the Silverado. My insane idea likely would be highly illegal and would absolutely piss off so many people. But what if that thing just tripped and fell its way into that thing? And we name it the Hellerado. What year is this?
2021 Trackhawk.
I've seen a few of these in the dealership and I've fallen in love with them. The price tag I can't handle, but I want that platform so bad. For another project, which we can go into in a little bit. But this is my older cousin, actually. One of the very few Lonestar Hawaiians. He was one of the ones responsible for me catching this addiction of this automotive, whatever we call it. But he's been lucky enough to get his hands on a newer Trackhawk.
It's a family car. I pull with it. People laugh at me for pulling the trailer on it.
You go to work on this every day, don't you?
I do.
This is the ultimate family car, which is kind of a joke because I do call this the perfect family car. This truly, it's hard to beat. Supercharger whine. Is it 700 or 707?
We are 707. It is very stupid.
Selfishly, I've been dying for my cousin to come out here, but we're gonna get a few exhaust clips because our buddies over at AWE Tuning have sent out their touring exhaust for this Trackhawk, because you've been sitting with the stock exhaust for how long now?
I've had it almost 2 years now.
And given your history as a teenager to adulthood, the W06 Trans Am's, a little bit unacceptable. So we're gonna take care of them today.
Stock a little too long.
It's so subtle too, because like from 100 feet, it just looks like, you know, a nice Jeep Grand Cherokee. And you get a little bit closer and realize these tires, more beefy than usual. You get a glimpse of that yellow Brembo brake. That's a really large brake caliber. That little whine coming from the engine, yeah, that's 700 horsepower. 92.5 decibels.
That's okay, I guess.
We're gonna go for a quick drive. I'm excited because I've never been in one of these. We're back to install AWE system. What do you think about the shop so far?
Oh, it's amazing. I can't wait to see this thing done.
He's right behind me in terms of the shop. You're doing a 40 by 30, you said?
Yeah, 40 by 30.
I went stupid because I make YouTube videos. We're doing a 40 by 50. It does not lost me. You guys are wanting an update on the shop. It's coming soon. We were delayed on our roofing materials for like 3 weeks. and you might have seen it in the background. It arrived like yesterday, so that's coming up very soon. Jeez.
It's just...
Ow, my neck!
That's in regular mode. I'm not even in track mode yet.
Oh. Like, genuinely, like, I played a soccer game yesterday, so I'm, like, really old and tired, but that kind of hurt my neck. They don't have a stop. Oh, jeez. Okay, the only downside to this exhaust is you doing that now will attract a lot of attention. Meaning, if a cop is a mile away, he knows what you're doing.
It wouldn't be right if it weren't.
I really don't know. Oh, bikes. That's the one con on these back roads is we get lots of
Which we support.
bikers.
We support, but sometimes, yes, it's
Grow
slow.
up. Grow up. Put away the kids' toys. Get a car. Let's see. Did you guys see it? I didn't, because I was like, that. Wow. That thing gets out of the hole so quick. This is about right for the top of first gear. He was in third. It's got everything. You got the supercharger whine, you got the crazy pull out of the gate. It needs to be amplified. Keep in mind, we're gonna be handling the exhaust with our hands now. So if you wanna take it easy the rest of the way home, it'd be appreciated. Okay, that kind of did take me back to my childhood a little bit because every once in a while, Danny would come out to where we lived. We had 2 WS6 Trans Ams in the family. Yeah. So you had one, Daryl had one as well. And I distinctly remember we were pulling out of the parking lot in your WS6 and he just gets on it and just goes completely sideways, comes back, shifts in a second. That's a little bit reminiscent of the childhood, except this is 2.5 times the horsepower. Well, Danny, this is yours. You do the honors.
Thank you guys. I really appreciate the support you guys give the chat. This is just amazing. I love it.
All right, let's pray everything's in here because I haven't looked. These sound so good. There's a reason I run it on the Trail Boss and the ZL1. It just sounds good. And I've been begging the guys. I know it's a little bit old, but there's a million of them on the road. Make one for this one. What flavor? Oh, geez. Resonators, H-pipe. All right, boys. We're gonna ship you back to Jesse and Sarah. Enjoy Philadelphia. Be there in 4 to 5 business days. All right, that should be perfect. All right, let's start the fun task. Getting this 6,000-pound thing in the air. It's been like 45 minutes, you guys are still playing in there. Is that fun? You got the stuffed animals and everything. So here's our new setup, guys. We got our H-pipe with our resonators. 3-inch piping us all the way back to the 180 technology mufflers. And the mufflers will go direct to the tips, which we're pulling off right now. I say we, Danny's actually doing it. It looks simple enough where we don't need the instructions. Let's just start pulling stuff apart.
Figure it out as we go.
This car's so sick. I like Chevy a lot, obviously, but I got something for Mopar as well. I'll lay up underneath it and then hold the suitcase you call your muffler. And then if you want to come back here and just guide it out. That was easy enough. Look at this suitcase. Hefty, girl.
We're gonna put her on a diet today.
Now what's nice about this exhaust setup, technically it does increase up to 12 horsepower and in torque plus 11 foot-pounds. But if you put that against a 707 horsepower car already, that's like a 1.8% increase in horsepower. You're not gonna feel that. You will hear it though, and that's the whole thing with this, is the encompassment of the V8 noise and rumble. What do you guys think? Should we start with no mufflers?
Might as well.
My neighbors are out of town, so no one's in that building. We're good.
Oh,
Not
that's
that bad.
actually cool.
Not that bad. All right, we're about there. We're just fine-tuning the fitment. And the bad part is, you guys call me OCD all the time. He's also OCD. We're gonna be a little bit.
That might be worse.
We're in a bad situation. What do you think, guys? I think that right side's a little bit lower than the left. You excited to hear this thing? I'm excited to hear it.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Don't you miss spending your weekends like this?
Oh, I'm getting a little old. I'm tired already.
Danny's got me by a few years. Fun fact, he used to babysit us when we were younger. Where you going? All right, I'm excited. Under load, that's gonna sound really good. Does that sound good?
That's like a Corvette.
It sounds like the Corvette?
Yeah.
It's got a little bit more power than the Corvette, but yeah, it sounds like the Corvette. That sounds good.
Yeah, daddy car so.
I have goosebumps, guys. That was epic. Neighborhood, I am sorry. I say neighbors, but the entire neighborhood felt that one.
Now I need my truck to be louder so I can match. I need the toy one.
That whine, that noise, perfection. Jeez. You're either getting better at foot braking it or that pulled harder.
That pulled hard.
That was impressive.
I'm sure the road surface was a little crappier there because it actually kicked out. That's the first time ever we felt it kick out.
That sounds incredible. That's the best. You feel it in your chest. I'd get in so much trouble with this. With as crazy as electric cars are getting and how much I hate them, that low end torque off the line type of stuff, but you remove the volume and noise, one, it sucks, but also you can get away with it a lot easier. I think the police have something to deal with here in the next probably 10 years with the younger kids, because you can very sneakily do it. Whereas this now, yeah.
They're gonna hear me coming.
What's really nice about this system, and he said it multiple times now, under just normal driving circumstances, 55, 60 miles an hour, light throttle, it's as if you have your stock exhaust system. There's like nothing special about it. When you get a little bit into it, that's when it livens up. That's when it gets incredibly loud behind you. And that's where you want it loud. You don't want the drone every day. But when you get on it, it's something else. Top it first, right? We're gonna put this in max setting. Wee bit louder. Let's see. That was epic. I got goosebumps. It's something else to see all four tires spinning. Like,
Yeah, that's definitely the hardest pull I've ever had.
yeah, this has been a fun day. This is a good day. The sad part is, these type of vehicles, I don't get very many more of them. That's about it. Trackhawk, dead. Ram TRX, dead. Hellcat, dead. Camaro ZL1, dead. So, these are the glory days we are living in. And we're gonna soak up every single waking gallon of it while we can. Because Yeah, you're empty.
I left with 3/4 of the tank.
Not joking. Like, dead empty.
It's a 23-gallon tank, so
Still only lasts 300 miles.
I don't even think I get 300 miles out of this.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the video today, guys. Taking a little bit of a step back from the shop momentarily while we are waiting on our roofing materials, which is there. Yeah, those 2 pallets stacked. Those were delayed multiple weeks, which is why I pulled a little bit of an audible to play with cars again, which I love to do. And that's the whole purpose with this dream shop, is to expand the capabilities and what we can do with this type of stuff, but also the blasphemous idea of the Hellerado. That's definitely one for the books, and one that I'm actually serious about. These are the golden years, boys, and we're gonna live it out as best we can. Thank you guys for joining me in today's adventure. If you enjoyed this one, be sure to smash that like button below. A big mahalos, a special shout out to AWE Tuning for helping us out today with the exhaust system. And until we meet again in our next video, guys, as always, y'all take care. Ahu ho. Aloha.
This is the end.
Actually, you're the quietest, so yeah, you start first. Then Danny, and I'll start. The Lord windows down.